Rude Nation, it is that time, once again, every other Tuesday Rude Day, to listen to your boys, Tom and Sherm, talk about nonsense. And in this case, the nonsense is going to be particularly focused on video games in the Star Wars multimedia franchise property. On this episode of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus, then we get an anime opening, like da 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 da.
Or you can find an 8-bit of Star Wars.
Maybe I will, Tom. Yeah. Maybe I will. But what's up, Nation? This is as per recording.
I didn't know that was a bit.
As per recording, it's always a bit, my guy. As per recording, it is Cinco de Mayo.
Bit much.
Seis de Mayo Eve. That's good. I just want you to. I just don't want you to go unrecognized for that bit. Yes, it is Seis de Mayo Eve, also known as Cinco de Mayo. We've been drinking margaritas and beers, and we got SmackDown on right now, and we got a lot of Blitzkrieg, Star Wars. It is the Revenge of the Fifth.
Yes.
Right? So
May 4th. Yep. May 4th is a Jedi holiday.
And you know what's funny is when we set up Star Wars. Oh, Tom's distracted. When we set up the Star Wars games episode, obviously it was for the new Star Wars Jedi Survivor game.
Yes.
But it was also so very close to May 4th.
Yeah, I also didn't realize that. What this episode was.
Well, okay.
That's par for the course.
You could fill a fucking room with this shit that you just become blissfully unaware of. But that's Hollywood for you. That is Tommy Hollywood. Alright? That is Hollywood to a... I was going to say a T. I guess T is a Tom.
At least I'm not shooting people on movie sets.
Yeah, you got that going for you. Man who killed Brandon Lee. I know you were talking about Alec Baldwin, yes, okay.
On Rust.
On Rust, yes, you're right, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But, so how you doing, Tom? How's your Star Wars holidays good?
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo.
We're gonna talk some Star Wars.
We're gonna be talking some Star Wars. We got some Star Wars up in CatchUp. We got a lot of Blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
I love to see Star Wars on the topic, goddammit. Alright?
Yeah.
Let's try not to diminish the topic. I got a book I gotta break out. All that stuff. I don't have a book.
Alright, I'm out.
I'm actually surprised I don't have a book of Star Wars video games.
Bye.
Hardcore Gaming 101. That's a miss. I guess there's probably licensing issues.
I'm sure it doesn't exist.
I'm sure
Who's
it doesn't
in
exist.
our mouth?
Who? You know what? Thank you for getting us back on track, Tom. So we were drinking margaritas. I made margaritas. Got a margarita here, just a simple margarita, tequila, lime juice, triple sec, agave syrup. Muddled up some jalapenos in this as well. So it's got a bit of a heat to it. I did take a little taste test because I wouldn't give you anything that was disgusting. Yep. And Tommy, what's in our hands?
We are drinking out of our Lucharitos mason jars that we purchased when we went to Lucharitos.
Yes, Lucharitos, not local, Long Island, establishment. Yeah. It's a Mexican wrestling themed, and by proxy wrestling themed, a Spanish food establishment. And it's pretty good stuff.
Great place. The only thing, I wish they would lean into the menu a little more.
I would also wish they would tighten their fucking salsa tops, because that was funny.
That was
very typical. I want more salsa on my thing. And they gave us these little ketchup bottles, and of course I'm like, I want some more, and I squeeze it too hard, and it pops out. Story of my life. But that's what happened. It was hilarious, and there was this like 13-year-old kid a couple tables away from us who saw it all happen, and he smiled, and I'm like, you know what? It was worth it. And it was good mango salsa. But let's drink these fucking margaritas, my guy. They've been dying. What's the phrase? They've been I don't know. Clink it up. These are glass, right? It's not like a clunk. Anyway.
There's a lot of ice and lime. Like there's a lot of stuff going on in this drink. It's good.
It's good margarita. Yeah. Listen, it's my in my own mind, Perfect.
There's the fucking seeds!
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, get away from those jalapenos. But it is my margarita mix. But... you okay?
Yeah!
But, I just threw some jalapenos in it because I have a ton of jalapenos.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you do.
So, yes.
Jesus, fuck.
Tommy, let's... get into Blitzkrieg news.
Let's start off the games like we always do.
Uh-huh. I should pull it up, too.
Last Gen Midnight Suns coming digitally May 11, but Switch version won't see the light of day. That's
Switch version's canceled. And the PS4 and Xbox One versions are coming out digitally only the same day as the Bloodstorm DLC. So that's the fourth character of the Midnight Suns. It's a Marvel...
Or is it just Storm?
No, it's Storm, but it's called Bloodstorm because it's about vampires and creatures of the night. So you got Morbius, I think it was Deadpool, Morbius, Venom, and Storm in no particular order of that DLC, except I know Storm was the last, and I think Deadpool was the first.
I'm just going to wait until all the DLC's out.
Well, you won't have to wait much longer, because May 11th, almost after this episode posts, that's what happens. What are you going to get it on? You're going to get it on PS4, right? Or PC.
Or I might just wait until to see if I can fucking swing a PS5 around my birthday.
Okay, there you go, too. You got that. You know what? When you're ready to take the plunge on Midnight Suns, I will do it as well. And then we could
I thought you meant when I'm ready to take the plunge to get a PS5, you get me a PS5. I'm like, dude, I've been ready for that plunge.
That's not what I said. And that's, I think, what you wanted to hear. Those are two different things.
Well, duh. Whew.
Oh, yeah, there's no avoiding those jalapeno seeds.
No.
Oh, listen.
New dope.
Oh, a little jalapeno gonna grow in my belly.
You're gonna you're eating a whole thing of mango habanero next time we go to B-Dubs.
Okay.
For this margarita.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's your penance. New double... Oh, my lips are numb. New Double Dragon coming in the summer.
Yep, Double Dragon Gaiden. I think it was Rise of the Dragons or something like that.
Yeah.
Beat 'em ups are back. Let's just put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Beat 'em ups...
Beat 'em ups never left.
No, beat 'em ups did leave.
Life is a beat 'em up.
Beat 'em up, well, see, that's why they were like, you know what, listen, let's not make games based on this, because life's beating us up anyway. Honestly, I think beat 'em ups transformed into those Muso games, like the Warriors games, because they're like, you know, mindless. You know, they are mindless to a certain extent, but there's obviously mechanics and shit that you get into it. But I think the nostalgia for things like a Streets of Rage 4, a Scott Pilgrim, Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, all these things, River City Girls, all these things kind of coalesced into another renaissance for beat 'em ups. And that's not to disparage any sort of indie beat 'em ups that are out there. And I know there's some that are out that are good, but obviously the name recognition is one thing. So Double Dragon Gaiden is coming out. It looks like Scott Pilgrim. It looks fucking cool. I know you're not a fan of his, Tom. Ooh, man, that jalapeno. But Matt McMuscles did a very in-depth...
I don't know who...
That's the guy whose voice you don't like, which I know that is a real blanket statement to a lot of people.
Dude, I barely like your voice.
Fair. He's the guy at YouTube, the What Happened.
Oh.
Yep. But he did a big Double Dragon thing, and Double Dragon is almost like the redheaded stepchild of
beat 'em ups,
of just video games. Like the licensee is like they make the first Double Dragons.
It's a licensee.
The guy who has the license.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow it.
Cool, thanks. The first two Double Dragons were great. The guy who was like, I'm going to make a different game, they're like, oh, okay, cool, this other team's going to make Double Dragon 3, and it sucks, so then they make like a fighting game, and then the cartoon is weird, and the movie's wacky, like all this other shit.
I dug the cartoon.
Okay, cool, that's one man's opinion, but what I'm trying to tell you is that Double Dragon kind of got all over the place, and now it looks like it's back to form. Dragon form. Ooh, man, my lips. You know what? Yeah. A little lip numbing.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Alrighty. Moving on to comic book news. We actually have comic book news.
Stop it.
Jim Lee promoted to president, publisher, and chief creative officer for Detective Comics.
Yep. So
for DC Comics.
Yes. Okay. Well, you hit DC Comics?
That's
DC,
right?
I've
always called it DC Comics.
you call it ATM machine?
Huh?
You say like ATM machine? DC Comics, Detective Comics. You say Detective
I also
Comics?
call it an AT-AT.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I know, but I'm trying to get you
going. You are, but... yeah, Jim Lee. Cool, good for you, Jim Lee. X-Men happening. Big part of X-Men. Jim Lee.
Very big part. God, this
part
is
of
boy
X-Men.
hardcore into X-Men.
Oof, man, these jalapenos on my lips.
I don't know if I'm gonna finish this.
This might be it.
I don't even know if I'm gonna finish this. I may have to jump to Miller High Life established in
Oh, you mean
1903.
Miller Buena Vida?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's Cinco de Mayo.
All right, listen. Real advanced.
I Google translated High Life, and it said Buena Vida.
Cool.
That's just how the sausage is made.
I mean, there are times it's very rare I don't finish your drinks that you make me. This one's a little
too much?
Those seeds are a little much.
Wow. Okay.
You made me tap. Almost.
I see that.
Not yet.
Lucharitos.
I'm still working.
Okay.
Oh boy! Now Liz Allen has a symbiote.
Liz Allen has a symbiote.
What is it?
Summer of
Summer
symbiotes.
Yep.
The summer of symbiotes. Liz Allen, estranged wife or widow, depending on the fucking continuity. I don't know if Harry Osborn,
who knows,
or his daughter-in-law of Norman Osborn,
who he'll probably try to bang.
Who,
of course, Norman's weird.
Has a symbiote. It's some sort of, and also she's the owner of Alchemex. She is going to have a symbiote. It's called Misery, and it's a conglomeration of the Carnage and the Anti-Venom symbiote. What does that mean? I don't know, but it's another symbiote.
It's the ex-wife of Venom. Misery.
Well, no. We already have that, though.
I know.
She-Venom, yeah.
I was being stupid.
No. But yeah, so.
No.
Everybody gets a symbiote.
It's like Oprah.
Right?
You get a symbiote.
It's another one of Peter's exes is getting a symbiote.
Yep.
Actually, that's the first one.
Did they date?
Did they date? Yeah, they did.
Liz Allen and Peter?
No. Probably. I don't know. You know?
Isn't she all about that flash stick?
Possibly. I don't know.
I think she was all about that flash stick.
I don't know.
Oh, you're the Spider-Man expert.
Oh, that's hot.
What, her being on the flash stick?
No, the jalapeno margarita.
Movies!
Movie talk.
Craven will be rated R. Whatever.
4.
Sony?
What the fuck? Didn't I put in...
It just says Craven will be rated R.
No, it doesn't. It says words after that.
Oh, for Roar.
For Roar, everybody.
You must have just put that in.
No, that's been in there this whole time.
No.
Craven the Hunter, starring Aaron
Taylor
Johnson. Thank you. Is going to be rated R, and apparently it's vicious. He's throwing bear traps at people. He's eating people's faces.
I'll believe it when I see it.
People saw it, CinemaCon, and they saw, and one of the antagonists, Rhino, and
is it Paul Giamatti?
No, it's not Paul Giamatti.
Then I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, stop it! That was honestly, people loved that. I thought it was the worst. The best part, I did like the mechanized Rhino because I felt like, I mean, like of course. Like, that's just, in the 2000s, why wouldn't he just be a robot, you know? Sure. But, apparently this one is going to be more in line with the 616 original continuity, and it's going to be a guy in a suit. But he apparently transforms into... I don't fucking know. Sony, what are you doing?
Well, didn't that happen in, like, the Grim Hunt or the Gauntlet? Like, didn't he, like, become more Rhino than man? At one point, I think he
not
did.
Grim Hunt. Grim Hunt was him.
Maybe back in the 90s. Probably back in the 90s.
Yeah, probably. I'll tell you this. Quick spoiler for what I'm going to be talking about in CatchUp. Devil's Reign has Rhino because he's part of the Thunderbolts in that, and like between the Devil's Reign 1 through 5 and the Thunderbolts portion of that, it's like nobody's exchanging notes on how to draw Rhino.
Right.
Like, one guy, he looks like a fucking rhino man, and the other one is a man in a rhino suit. So I'm like, okay.
What do you prefer?
If it had to be a man in a rhinoceros suit, I think just that, you know, like how he looked in Spider-Man the Animated Series, even Spectacular Spider-Man. You know, just a guy in a fucking suit, you know? The robot stuff I'm fine with. To make like a rhinoceros human hybrid, that's a little weird. That's just my thoughts on the matter.
Makes you feel inadequate as a man?
Not particularly, no. Why would it? It's all make-believe. It's all fantasy. What else we got, Tom?
I'm not reading it like this. Harrison Ford is done with...
You have to read these things verbatim.
Harrison Ford is donezo with Jonezo.
Yeah, after Indiana Jones and... What is this called? The Dial of Destiny? He's done.
Yeah,
Until they... Beep, 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 beep. Oh, where do you want this dump truck full of money there, Mr. Ford?
He's too busy. He's going to be fucking... He's Thunderbolt Ross.
They're already CGIing his face in this one. He will be Indiana Jones forever. That's it. It's going to be Indiana Jones forever. He's going to be making money in his fucking grave. That's it.
Making money in his fucking grave. Outer Murder Transformer movie cast rolls out.
Yes, so also really revealed at CinemaCon, there's going to be another animated Transformer movie. And I mean another meaning 1986. Because all these other ones are fucking wacky CGI, phony baloney stuff. And they revealed the cast list, which I am pulling up right now. I'm just slowly vamping in case you didn't realize what is happening. The animated prequel coming July 19th. Are you alright?
That was a seed.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
July 19th, 2024. Do you want me to, filter these real quick?
I don't even know. It's all soaked in now.
Yeah, but you won't have seeds, though.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, maybe between Blitzkriegs. July 19th, 2024. Oh. Chris Hemsworth, Optimus Prime. Brian Tyree Henry, it will be Megatron. Scarlett Johansson, Alita. Keegan-Michael Kay as Bumblebee. John Hamm, the John Hamm. As Sentinel Prime. And Lawrence Fishburne is Alpha Trion. So, there you go, everybody. Animated. No work for Peter Cullen, I guess. You fucks. Or Frank Welker. You hacks.
Wow.
Gotta get those Hollywood fucking names in.
Maybe they'll
when
be
people.
Maybe they'll be in it in some form. Relax.
They probably will be.
So calm down.
Listen, they just gotta get paid. They made these characters famous.
Hey, guy.
Yeah.
I believe they're both doing the voices for their respective people in the new Transformers movie, live action movie.
Do you know that for a fact? Well, because there's a trailer out.
Was it Rise of the Beast?
Yeah, we're going to be talking about it in a minute. Anyway.
All right, you need to calm down.
I am calm. Do you hear me? Calm? I am calm. Yeah.
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 Hold on.
Are you vamping right now?
I am, because I'm trying to fucking find this. There we go. Rise of the Beast. Oh, helps if I could spell. But I'm fucking stupid.
No, you're not stupid, Tom. Stop.
Don't
cut yourself.
Don't fucking patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I'm trying to support you.
Shut up.
Trying to lift my brother up.
Ew, Pete Davidson's in this one? Oh, Ron Perlman is Optimus Primal.
Oh, well. No Gary Chalk.
Peter Cullen is Optimus Prime.
Okay. Is Megatron even in this one? I don't even know.
I don't think he is.
No, I was about to say no way to know, but you're finding it out right now.
No, the big bad is being voiced by Coleman Domingo.
Oh, that
guy. So fuck you, Peter Cullen is getting work.
I never doubted he was not getting work.
He's probably going to be making more money off of that movie than that show that's going to last one fucking season. Okay, calm down.
It's a movie I'm talking about. It's another movie.
Oh, yeah, very much. Alright. You get me fucking worked up.
I see
and
that.
I make mistakes.
No, it's alright.
Alright. Moving on.
Yes, please.
Avatar bends its way into theaters. 10/10/25. Okay. I thought this was like the other Avatar.
Oh, no, this is The Last Airbender, yes. So this is coming from the Last Airbender Studios. So there we go.
Hopefully, M. Night Shyamalan won't be touching it.
Shyamalan ding dong. That's something else, yeah. Do that all the time.
Jesus. We do?
I do. I think.
Yeah. Sounds like something.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Out trip across the Spider-Verse will be 2 hours and 20 minutes. Out trip across?
Hour? Did it say out?
It says out trip.
God damn it.
I'm just reading everything how it is.
That's fine. I did ask you to do that. This will make it the longest Western animated motion picture.
This is what happens.
20.
This is what happens when Chris puts stuff on there when he's been drinking.
I didn't drink. I was on the train. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, but if I typed OU and the face you're making, OU, R and T are right next to each other on the keyboard.
All right, listen, assholes.
And fingers. If I hit out, the autocorrect is going to be like, that checks out.
Why don't you proofread before you send stuff?
Maybe I just want to fuck with you, Tom.
Trailer talk. Transformers. Rise of the Beast.
I didn't see this. I meant to see it. I didn't see it yet. No.
It looks fucking badass.
Yeah?
Unicron is the fucking...
I did see that.
The bad guy.
Yep, I'm cool with that. Tell me about it. I'm already in. I mean, Beast Wars, I'm down.
Hey, look, it just shows more... It shows Rhinox more. It shows Cheetah more.
Okay.
This just looks fucking
looks good.
This is probably, like, I have not seen a Transformers movie in theaters since the third one. Really fucking hungover.
Oh, I only saw the two. That's it.
Yeah. The
last Transformers movie I saw was the, what was it, the 25th anniversary of the 86 animated one. And I saw the Voda after taking a couple puffs on the,
Oh, you got high!
I did, yes. Thank you.
Fucking clown. You realize it's legal where we live, so you don't have to
Tom, my street
talk in code.
My street cred, Tom. Come on.
You have as much street cred as I do, alright? Calm down.
Well, street cred.
Moving on to TV and filtering these fucking drinks.
Yep. Alright, we're back. New drinks.
Yeah.
Better? Clink it up. Still got some heat.
But
it's a little better.
It's drinkable.
Yeah, there you go. I added a little more agave, too, to kind of cut some of the jalapenos.
Moving on to TV.
Moving on to TV.
Storm and Cyclops to be the main characters in the X-Men 97 cartoon.
Oh, that was something you added. Okay.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
I just saw that today.
You know what? It's going to be tough to... clearly, they're recasting Cyclops because the voice actor passed. But
unless they're gonna get a Ouija board.
Well, no, I figured if that was they might have maybe
What's wrong with me?
Maybe kind of like put him aside, and not used him so much. No. If you're gonna go all in,
no, it makes sense because Cyclops and Storm are considered like the two
leaders of the blue and gold team.
Well, just the main two leaders of the X-Men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. It's X-Men.
In
my guy.
Dick way.
Of course. Come on.
Yeah, just wait till we get to your fucking topic.
All right.
Your fucking bullshit Star Wars games. I've played 3 of these.
They're really good.
I played 3 Star Wars games in my life.
Okay.
There's 90 out?
We're gonna get to them. I'm gonna shout out all 90 now.
So what do you want to talk about? Not Star Wars games. No, I'm only kidding.
Too late. Too bad.
Trailer talk. Twisted Metal.
Coming to Peacock.
July
July 27th, starring
Anthony Mackie.
Actually, Captain America. Yes. Playing John Doe or something like that.
Yeah.
But listen, like...
It's Twisted Metal.
Did
you play Twisted Metal games?
I honestly don't know. Because I wasn't a Sony guy
God, dude.
growing up.
Dude, I just hours of me and my brother just fucking screaming at each other.
Playing the game. It's not just screaming at each other.
Playing these fucking games.
Right.
Like, goddamn, they're so much fun and they're so ridiculous.
Oh,
like,
yeah, they're car combat over the top.
And, like,
stuff.
the stories they have, like, behind the characters.
The lore
like,
is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Like, Twisted Metal Black, I think that was the one that came out for PS3.
2. The one for PS3, I think, was just called Twisted Metal.
Yes,
Twisted Metal Black was, like, people say,
it's one of the best games ever.
2 and Black.
Yeah, because it had the Rolling Stones song, Paint It Black.
Okay. Heard of it.
I'm glad.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a...
Alright.
How backwards compatible is the PS5?
Well, my friend, you'd have to go through probably some of the PS Plus sort of stuff to get
so you're going to
thing.
drink 2 more margaritas.
I don't think I'm going to make 2 more margaritas.
Alright, you're going to drink about 4 more beers, and I'm going to make you buy them on the PlayStation
I kind of
Network.
thought about it, obviously Blitzkrieg is got away from us. I realized...
I got to get us another controller then.
You know what I realized is a thing? Is the Amazon Luna. You can play games on your fucking television or your Fire Stick. And obviously it's a subscription service, but some games are available through Prime. And one of the games on Prime is Resident Evil 2. The remake.
Okay.
And, I played, 3 minutes of it just to see how it worked. And I'm like, this works out pretty well. Am I going to play it? No, but it's free and it's at the access of my fingertips.
Meanwhile, I let this... It was at the access of your fingertips for how fucking long, you stupid fucking moron!
I don't remember any of that.
I fucking hate you.
But anyway.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Twisted Metal!
Samoa Joe is Sweet Tooth.
Yep.
Voiced by Will Arnett, which is just...
You hate Will Arnett.
Yes.
Why not Will Forte? I think Will Forte would have been a better pick.
Yeah.
Will Arnett's got a little more Hollywood recognition.
I mean, and if
he's going to be like, hey, what's up, Sweet Tooth? Because he's got, growly voice.
Who's Samoa Joe, yeah.
No, Will Arnett.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't think Will Arnett does voices. He just has a voice.
I thought he does the voice for Sweet Tooth.
No, he does, but he's not going to be like how a voice actor would make themselves sound different. It's just going to be Will Arnett. You're like, hey, what's up? Want some of this ice cream?
Why not just fucking have Samoa Joe talk in the mask? I don't get it. Whatever.
Yeah, I think that's the point. I think they want the big body and the different voice that doesn't go with the body. All right.
I mean, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
Wrestling news.
Yep.
So, we will talk about. A new World Heavyweight Champ will be crowned at Night of Champions, May 27th, which I will not be watching because it's at Saudi Arabia.
Tom's got a...
be watching.
Woke Tom, everybody.
Look.
Uh-huh.
I don't have many standards.
Okay.
Let me have this one.
Okay.
You're not going to watch it either.
What is May 27th? Is it a Saturday?
It's a Saturday.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what goes on.
You're going to be at my house drinking
while I'm barbecuing.
No, we're not.
We got to see who's going to win because as per recording, it got revealed that so the draft happened, la-di-da, and the draft is going to go into effect May 8th. What?
What's going on with your hair?
Oh, I don't know, man. Stop. Come on. Ugh. Make me self-conscious.
It was like everything was on one side. It was fucking me up.
I don't know what I do with my hair.
Just shave it.
Anyway, May 8th is we're gonna start finding out a tournament to who goes on the Night of Champions.
Fucking levels.
Yeah. For the World Heavyweight Championship. What else we got, Tom?
Stop.
Tom's done.
Oh my god. Oh my god. AEW to get a new Saturday show, Collision, starring CM Punk, June 17th.
Starring?
CM Punk.
Oh, fuck.
CM Punk! I'm looking at you, motherfucker! Don't go pulling any bullshit!
He will.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the worst kept secret ever.
Yeah, I won't be watching.
Hasn't been revealed. Oh, there you go. Another Tom flag in the sand. Yeah, Saturday show, Saturday wrestling. That's kind of okay.
If it's not in the morning, I don't want it.
And if it's anywhere else but Saudi Arabia,
and
then he'll watch it.
And CM Punk is involved, I ain't watching it.
Okay. But no, CM Punk is rumored to be back with AEW, and they're just waiting to do some sort of splitting of the brand. Interesting. And there's going to be a Saturday show called Collision. And yeah, it might, wink wink nudge nudge, be airing June 17th. Yeah, so we'll see.
Fucking stupid. Tony Khan, get your head out of your ass.
He's a money mark, bro.
He's an idiot.
Well, yeah.
AEW sells 35,000 pre-sales for All In August 27th.
So All In is the one going to be at Wembley Stadium. It's a pretty big deal because already that has broken its attendance records and gate records and all that shit. Pretty cool. You know, I didn't think they would do it because I felt like there was some steam lost, some shine lost on the product, but I mean, those Brits, bro. They
love their
wrestling. Some good old-fashioned wrestling.
Some good old American wrestling.
Some catch as catch can, brother.
Yeah. That's probably where they'll have Saraya beat Jamie Hayter.
Is Jamie Hayter British? Is she Australian?
She's Australian. No way to know.
No way to know, man.
Age
of mystery.
Just this age of mystery where...
Hey, Siri. Nope. Hey, Siri. What nationality is Jamie Hayter? United Kingdom. Country of citizenship. There you go.
Okay.
Siri bitch just yelled in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Setter news. Hasbro and Mattel, the two juggernauts of the toy industry, they're collaborating. They're collaborating, everybody. What does this mean? This doesn't mean jack shit for us. We're fucking grown-ass adults with big jobs, careers, cars, bills,
and we can buy toys.
Well, yes, I know we can buy toys. But like the big crossovers are doing, there's like a Barbie Monopoly.
Barbie Legends.
Yeah, right.
Build a Ken.
A big a Barbie Monopoly. Those two different brands, and then people are going to say Transformers, Hot Wheels. Interesting. For both, I don't know what's going on down. It looks pretty much skin tone there. Tom's distracted. Transformers, Hot Wheels, cool. Get a little die-cast Optimus Prime, first time since the 80s.
Cannot wait to whip that at your head.
There you go. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Use that shit as weapons growing up.
I believe it.
We had a loss.
Did have a loss.
Now, this loss hits your boys. Because, let's face facts. Like, you're home from school. Mm-hmm. What are the two things you watched?
Blue's Clues.
You watched The Price is Right.
Price is Right.
And The Jerry Springer Show.
I watched Blue's Clues.
Well, you're a fucking nerd.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck Blue's Clues and fuck Steve. Alright?
You hate Steve, right? I truly didn't mean to bring up Blue's Clues because of your hatred.
Yeah, you worked up! Jerry Springer has passed away.
Yeah, Jerry Springer passed. I don't mean to be laughing during this eulogy, this very thoughtful eulogy.
It sucks. Like, I mean, whatever it is, I don't know. I don't really know what his political stance was.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, no, a lot of people didn't like his political stance, and like, but yo, his show is fucking ridiculous. Like,
it was entertainment.
It really was. Like, you wanted to talk like pro wrestling, like ridiculous, like scripted ridiculousness. Jerry Springer was fucking.
I mean, he'd have pro wrestlers on it too.
He did, yes.
He had this one bit where some lady was like, "Oh,
I'm for Sean on there at one point."
Probably. Yeah. This one lady was like, "Oh, I'm cheating on my boyfriend," and his boyfriend's like a big bouncer type, you know. And this is who I'm sleeping with, and the Iron Sheik comes out, and but they're not addressing that he is the Iron Sheik and a known WWF champion.
That's amazing. I never saw that episode.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's like,
oh my god,
it's definitely like, oh, you don't have any, you don't know who these people are. Thank God, because here's the thing for you, and react to it, you know. But it's like that's the Iron Sheik. What are you talking about?
That's fucking hysterical. That really is. So R.I.P. Mr. Jerry Springer.
I'll crank it up to you. Rest in power. I think that's all we have for Blitzkrieg News.
Finally. Chris.
Yes, Tommy.
You've been up to?
I've been up to a lot, buddy.
I see that.
I've been up to a very lot, my friend. Devil's Reign. I talked about this a little bit earlier in the episode. Finally got around to reading it. So I have 4 graphic novels. No omnibus. I wasn't reading them in omnibus style, thank God. And I think I was better for it. So it's got 4 collected editions. Devil's Reign, which is Devil's Reign 1 through 5. Devil's Reign X-Men, which has 3 X-Men tie-ins and a Winter Soldier one-shot. A Thunderbolts one. I think it's called Villains for Hire.
Okay.
Which has that and a Moon Knight tie-in.
Okay.
And a Superior 4, which is I'll talk about that in a second, and a Spider-Man tie-in. Devil's Reign, the premise, I don't want to really go through the plot, because I do want to hand this off to Tom for trading the backs, or just for shits and giggles. What has happened is this is a post-King in Black world. So already, Kingpin is the mayor. He's the mayor in the continuity. I think when Zdarsky takes over Daredevil. I think so.
I thought Luke Cage was mayor.
Well, he becomes... Well,
Luke Cage is current mayor.
He is current mayor now.
Gotcha. Okay.
How he got there... I think you're going to find out in Devil's Reign. But that's not really the plot. The plot is that Daredevil, I guess through the machinations of what's going on in... I mean, it's the setup for Devil's Reign. So what had happened was...
Dig through the ditches.
Kingpin knows...
Devil's Reign!
That Matt Murdock is Daredevil.
Again?
I know, right?
Which girlfriend fucking sold it to him this time?
I don't know that. But what happens is that Daredevil uses the powers of one of Purple Man's children to make Wilson Fisk forget. But the problem is that Wilson Fisk knows that he forgot something. And he knows that it's Daredevil related. So he's like, fuck this shit.
That's so
fuck all these superheroes. Because they equate it to he has this file, this very important file. That is Daredevil's identity. And he opens it up, and it's a blank sheet of paper. And he's pissed off. Because he works in information. He works in power of control. So when he's robbed of that...
He's such an idiot.
He's like, this motherfucker, I'm going to destroy all superheroes. So he basically does this like... It's I don't want to say like Civil War, but it is like a... Listen, vigilanteism, done. I'm fucking over it. Thunderbolts, get in there and fucking wreck shop. Arrest superheroes nonstop. I don't care. And... that's pretty much the premise of Devil's Reign.
And this is also...
Or the setup.
When Elektra becomes Daredevil, right?
Yeah, because in the Zdarsky run...
That's such an awesome costume.
I definitely... Yeah, I want to pick that up.
It's such a...
Because the run is done. I just gotta... when it gets collected.
Yeah, it's such a dope fucking really good, costume that, like
a lot of good art. A lot of good art in this era.
That's a variant that I want to get in
I think Matt Murdock or Daredevil, I don't really know.
They're both running around as Daredevil.
Well, hang on. Matt Murdock, Daredevil, gets arrested. So somebody's got to be Daredevil. So that's Elektra. Mm-hmm. So, and then that leads up to that. He's out of prison. They're both doing that stuff. But it's got, like, it's a good street level story, because you got your Daredevils, your, at the time, Ben Reilly Spider-Man. The champions are there, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Moon Knight. The Fantastic Four are there also, because that kind of leads into the Superior Four tie-in. So what the Superior Four is, Otto Octavius is working for Fisk at the time.
Okay.
And so they attempt to arrest the Fantastic Four. Thing and Human Torch escape. Sue and Reed get arrested. So now Wilson's like, hey, Octavius, you can... Tom's going to show me something on his phone.
Have you seen the Marvel Legends Daredevil? That shit looks badass.
It's 12-inch.
Yeah, it is.
That's cool.
$60, man?
No, that's not bad.
Not bad at all.
So Octavius gets full reign of the Baxter Building. So he's able to kind of communicate through different multiverses and get a Superior Four version. So 3 other Octaviuses who have Superior Spider-Man their ways into other heroes. And if you remember, Tom, the new Fantastic Four, who is the new Fantastic Four?
You mean the current one? Oh, it's Wolverine, Spider-Man, Hulk, and Ghost Rider.
That's exactly who he pulls in. He pulls in a Ghost Rider, a Wolverine, and a Hulk, all that are the minds of Octavius in their version's heroes. So he's the Spider-Man equivalent. He's still Octavius, but whatever. But he brings a Ghost Rider in. He's got chains for octopus arms.
Oh, it's not an actual, it's not like one of the past Ghost Riders, right?
No, it's a different universe.
Oh, okay,
instead of Octavius mind swapping into Spider-Man, he mind swaps into Ghost Rider. And then this one mind swaps into Wolverine. And this one mind swaps into Hulk.
I think Marvel Legends is having figures of those coming out.
Well, the that customs guy I sent you.
That's what it was. What it was. Yeah. You're right.
But that's pretty cool because I like any good Spider-Man multiverse tale. I dig. Plus, it has the wink, wink, nudge, nudge of it being new Fantastic Four because you have a Hulk, you have a Ghost Rider, you have a Wolverine, and you have a Spider-Man equivalent. But you get some more Dr. Octopus stuff also in the mix. The X-Men tie-in was cool because it deals with a lot of Emma Frost. Emma Frost, we talked about in a previous RudeBoyz Top 10, where how snarky and how bitchy she is. But that's her whole role. She's entitled. She's like that. In this, and I don't know if this was something that was talked about prior, but when she was part of the Hellfire Club, she worked with the Kingpin.
Yes.
So they talk about that a little bit. Now with Kingpin kind of coming back into the mayoral position, how does he bring in Emma Frost? Is Emma Frost kind of a thorn on his side? No way to know. I'm not spoiling it specifically for Tom.
Yeah, I feel like the reason she worked with Kingpin, I'm sure she worked for Kingpin because fucking Sebastian Shaw's a piece of shit.
No, I'm sure it was like a win-win. You know, I'm sure it was like like do this thing for me, I'll make you rich. Yeah. You know, whatever. Like you know, whatever. And the other tie-in was Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is fine. Thunderbolts has turned into Marvel Suicide Squad, where it's you know, gritty and stuff. This team in particular is U.S. Agent, Taskmaster, Whiplash, Rhino, one of the fucking symbiotes, the purple one, Agony, and Electro, the girl. Electro.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're enforcing Kingpin's rule, and
I don't know, my favorite version of Thunderbolts was, I think it was Deadpool, Elektra.
Oh, the red one.
Yeah,
I see this theming going. Red Hulk, right?
I dug that. I dug that one.
I would love to check like a Thunderbolts Omni of just seeing like how, because like
because then Hawkeye was the leader for a while.
Well, I mean, you want to talk about a villain who turned good, Hawkeye.
Yeah,
there you go. But just the whole point like came out of Heroes Reborn, and then obviously Bagley art. So, like, I got that. You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're holding your drink up. Like,
it was on my knee.
Oh, okay. But, like, to see then what happened. You know, and how did it turn into this? How did they become, like, enforcers? How did they become, you know, because I know during Civil War, they were like, all right, round up the fuck. That's when it was really like, you're villains, but we're deputizing you.
Yeah, Luke Cage ended up running
an incarnation. That's what I'm curious about. I want to see that history go through. And then a couple of the one-shots. The Moon Knight one was good, the Winter Soldier one was good, and the Spider-Man one was fine.
Okay.
Because it was. I love Ben Reilly, but I love Ben Reilly kind of like on his own, and you're bringing in all these other characters. Like, oh, he's in love with a redhead, and he's got a smart guy, and this. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. I see what you're doing there. Oh, you're just trying to do Spider-Man, but with Ben Reilly.
Oh, we didn't talk about who's voicing Scarlet Spider.
We don't know who's voicing Scarlet Spider. It is not confirmed, but also Andy Samberg is on the cast too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, a boner voicing a boner is perfect.
Double boners. You love double boners. I also read War of the Bounty Hunters, which was the Star Wars tie-in that came out, I think, last year. It's kind of take place between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Okay. It's basically Boba Fett with Han Solo Carbonite. What happens there? I'm not giving this to you, Tom. Spoiler alert, Crimson Dawn comes back, which was the Emilia Clarke's faction in Solo.
Oh, I thought you meant the thing, like the demon thing that Psylocke made a deal with, and that's how she got the red mark on her face. So,
this is two different universes.
Where she could fucking dip into... Actually, is it? Because Star Wars is Marvel.
Okay, and Marvel is Disney.
Oh, shut up.
But so I was just I read the 5 issues. It was fine. It was basically like
you.
Go ahead.
There's Rotten Tomatoes certified fresh, and it's certified Sherm.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Well, that's why It's Fine's part of the RudeBoyz rank up, because it's such a typical thing for me to say. I still think that if you want to read something that happens in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, just read Shadow of the Empire. And it's not canon anymore, but it deals with way more stuff that happened instead of what happened to... how did the Carbonite get to Jabba? Like, you don't really need to know that, but okay, fine. Turns out, Boba Fett lost it, but ended up getting it anyway and gave it to Jabba.
Yeah.
The end. Also, Emilia Clarke was there. Whatever. But I'm reading some of the companions, too. Those seem a little more fleshed out and more fun.
Okay.
Star Wars books are weird. I love what the post-Disney buyout and now Marvel run is doing, because they're really well done. But, like, I'll read, like a speech bubble, and I'm like, you made up 3 of those words. And, like, I'm just supposed to, like, be okay with it? Like, I know their names and all, but it's like KSSSHK. What the fuck is that? Yeah, right? But I'm like, I'm just supposed to accept that.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's Star Wars, baby.
Yeah, I dug the shit where, like, Vader was like...
Oh, the Vader stuff was good.
Vader stuff.
Listen, we want to talk about some omnis. I would love an omni of the current Marvel...
Vader
not
shit?
Current, but like the you know, once they started making their own shit again. I would like that. I would like to see that. Bayonetta Origins, Sirius and the Lost Demon, I finished up. It was really good. We're on to video games now. Tom's watching a couple dump trucks right now. It's really good. A great art style. Good story. If you're looking for a Bayonetta game, this isn't really it, but it is just a really good story game.
Right.
I liked it a lot. It will probably be like a sleeper hit for me this year once everything kind of shakes out.
Okay.
I mean, the year is also... It got a brand new Star Wars game, brand new Legend of Zelda game. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to beat. Me and the girlfriend... I don't think I talked about this last episode. We are all caught up with Yellowjackets.
Oh, cool.
Yellowjackets is the show on Showtime. Do you know anything about Yellowjackets? I know we talked about this, but I'm talking on recording. Tom, tell me a little bit about Yellowjackets. What do you know about Yellowjackets?
It's fucking Lord of the Flies with girls.
Basically. Yeah, you're 100% not wrong. And then there's like mystical cult shit and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting to a point where it's like a diminishing returns, and I'm like, y'all need to start answering some questions, because like it's getting real weird. So it does have like a dual storyline approach where you have the girls in high school on not even a desert island, but in the forest, kind of coping with...
I was just thinking Cameron Grimes and Baron Corbin would actually be a really good tag team.
Why is that?
Because they're both fucking idiots.
Okay. Where they're on their own, and they're resulting to cannibalism already, because some sort of weird otherworldly spirit is telling them this thing, and then you can also flash back and forward to the older women. I mean, old, like they're adults now.
Yeah, they're adults.
Their storyline, like how they're coping with the shit that happened 25 years ago, and the ramifications of that, and maybe there's some sort of spirit that's still controlling them. Like there's a lot going on right now. Christina Ricci's in this; she's really good.
So is
Juliette Lewis is in this. She's not that great.
What's her name? I can't remember her name. She was in 2.5 Men. She played like Charlie's crazy neighbor.
She played the half man. I know who you're talking about.
She's
good.
I saw her in like some sort of anthology on Hulu.
Okay.
And holy shit!
No, she's good.
And it
I know who you're talking about.
I wasn't expecting her to be British. And she's British.
She's British?
Yeah.
Wow, fuck. See? Those Brits, man, they get you.
I was like fucking Bella Ramsey.
Jamie Hayter. Oh.
Being like, holy shit, I forgot she was British. Or the chick who played his daughter in the first episode of Last of Us.
I know who you're talking about.
And they interviewed her, and I'm like, wait, what? Wait, where the fuck?
Hugh Laurie, perfect example.
Yeah.
And then we also watched The Resort. The Resort was
like a little... watched that for like a year and a half.
Nope, haven't actually watched it, binged it all last Saturday.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
You told me about this.
No, I have not.
Yes, you did.
Hey, why don't you Google search, if it's on the list, why don't you check the fucking lists, if you don't believe me. I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell a little bit about The Resort. The Resort is this show on Hulu. It stars the mother from How I Met Your Mother, and it stars Chidi Aragonye.
It was all fair, because you...
No, I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't watch it.
You fucking told me about it.
I didn't watch this. I didn't watch it. Louisa told us about it.
No, you did too.
I didn't watch it before. I swear to God, Tom. The lesions, they're eating at your brain. He's looking for something to hit you up.
Let's take that offline.
Okay. And it is good. It has a lot of man, I really can't even explain it. So it deals with Christina Miliani or something. I don't know her name. She's the mother from How I Met Your Mother, and Chidi Aragonye, who played that one dude in Quantumania. They are on an all-inclusive resort. The mother, I'm just going to use their nicknames. The mother finds an old cell phone. The old cell phone has pictures of this kid who went missing 30 years ago or something like that. Not 30, but whatever. And it kind of just turns into like a little bit of mystery. Like, how far does this rabbit hole go? And it is a very well done mystery. Like, it does have lots of threads and stuff like that. Like, if you read this almost like as a detective novel, it would be very equivalent to as such. Like, you would just be like, ooh, what's going to happen next? Like, I don't know. Like, what a twist, Very good stuff. I would definitely recommend it. Thank you, Louisa. I know you don't listen, but you recommended that to us.
Let's really drill down on this.
All right.
Where's mine? Oh, it's so far away.
It is so far away. And I don't think it works. The batteries are kind of fucked up.
Chris ran into a brick wall.
But that's... there you go. But that's all I've been up to. Tommy, I've gabbed on long enough.
Thank God.
Well, you're going to be hearing a lot more Star Wars video games. What have you been up to? Speaking of Star Wars.
So I'm gonna talk about. I jumped back onto Bad Batch. I'm gonna
start with Bad Batch.
I'm gonna start with Bad Batch.
Okay.
Okay. It's good.
Okay.
I like the crew. Hate Omega.
Yep.
Mostly because I fucking hate children and like those types of situations, and like there's ever a post-apocalyptic thing that happens in the world, no children within my group. Sorry, no. I'm not dealing with you.
Is it a post-apocalyptic?
No, but you know what I mean. Like just in general. Like if I'm out in the stars, I'm not. No, stop. No, you're a clone. You stay on Camino. I don't give a shit.
But they're like, I'm just devil's advocating because you know me. That's like their little sister, though.
I get it.
All the family they have.
I get it. All right, so fine. Yes, fine. I'll let it pass. Whatever.
And also, it's a cartoon.
Speaking of, Star Wars cartoons get so fucking stupid sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm not even going to ask you for elaboration. Like, I know what you mean, but yes. Continue.
So, like, there are points and times when the Bad Batch have to go out in their civilian clothes, right?
Okay.
Meanwhile, you have, like, Wrecker, who stands out like a fucking sore thumb.
Yeah.
But then you have fucking Hunter, who's just walking around a town, no hat, no disguise. It's like, wow.
Still full face paint.
Still, like, half face paint.
Well, yes.
Red bandana.
Yeah.
And I'm like, motherfuckers walking around like looking like John fucking Rambo.
Oh, yeah,
Meanwhile, you got stormtroopers walking right fucking past him. And I'm like, are you for fucking...
Yeah, no, there's...
Are you for fucking real? Are you for fucking real right now? How... I know you guys can't fucking shoot worth a damn. You have fucking eyes! He's right there!
Maybe that's it, yeah, you know? Maybe it's all like, they have just the masks, the helmets. Are
like, I'm sitting there, I was like, you've gotta be fucking... I get so angry. I get so angry for the stormtroopers, because I know Vader's gonna force choke them.
Oh, yeah. No,
like, guys, like...
They're not even middle management. They're low management. You know, they're just happy that they're not happy to be there.
So,
they're probably making minimum Star Wars wage, and just thank their lucky stars,
right,
that they're not going to be yelled at by some old Shakespearean British actor playing a governor or something. You know, like it's. So it's definitely like cartoon logic. It's Raphael in a trench coat, like
right.
Of course, yeah. Nobody's gonna know him.
So I was, for May the 4th, I also watched Empire Strikes Back.
Well, so Bad Batch, you're sticking with it?
Yeah, I'll stick with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with it.
All right.
It's just I just sit there and I laugh. I'm like, he's literally right there. You're fucking staring at him.
See, I liked. The first season of Bad Batch I liked because it seemed like almost every other episode was like guest starring.
Yeah.
Cody or whatever.
I do know Cody, members of the Rebels crew shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does happen, yes.
Well, I looked at
the first episode, right? Doesn't the first episode happen around Order 66 with how many? There's only been one season, 2 seasons. Oh yeah, no, because we saw
2 seasons.
No, yeah, there are 2 seasons. We saw Bad Batch in season 7 of Clone Wars.
Right.
Yeah, no, the first episode of season 1 has Kanan Jarrus in it.
That was
kid's
the kid. Caden? Oh, okay, because they just say the kid.
Well,
they don't say his name.
They don't. Well, because his real name is
Doom.
Caleb Doom.
Yeah,
yes.
which I'm gonna get to Rebels.
Right, but that was him. So.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Which also, like, weirdly retcon comics that also came out around that time.
Right, yeah, because they just kept calling him the kid.
Yeah, but I think it was like, because that was her same master.
And they said Calum. They didn't say Caden.
Well, his name, Caden was the name he...
Because in Rebels, he's called Caden.
Yeah.
Right, they were called... I think they said the name Calum.
Well, no, his real name
is Calum Doom.
Yes.
Okay.
So then he went by the alias.
So
to hide.
that's why I didn't
Right.
I didn't connect. So okay, look at that. The rebels tricked me.
There you go. Much like
so-
the Empire, the rebels tricked you.
So like, I watched Empire Strikes Back and
Great
Return of the Jedi for May the 4th.
Very good movie.
Empire's so good,
Empire's so good.
so fucking good. Jedi,
Real quick, out of all the Star Wars movies that came out,
Empire.
let me rephrase that. Out of all of the Star Wars movies that came out, still the first?
Empire's number one. Yeah,
Yes.
Mhm.
Second.
Jedi.
Okay. I'd say Rogue One.
Ooh, yeah.
See, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. That's why I had to say it.
Okay,
All
okay,
of the Star
okay, yeah,
Wars.
Yeah, it's like Rogue One. It's like Jedi's like
Jedi is pretty...
like Rogue One's here. Jedi's like right here.
I think it's probably
I think it goes Empire, Rogue One, Jedi, and if you
Empire,
don't,
Rogue One...
and then New Hope, of course. And if you're not in those top four, you're dead to me.
I mean, I like Revenge of the Sith. I like
See, okay, so here's the thing with the
but
prequels.
I like how it brought it into,
Right.
the original trilogy.
Here's the thing with the prequels. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the sequel to Rogue One.
We could call it Rogue 2.
Ooh, I like to see that ragtag bunch of people.
Listen, we gotta follow the Botham spies, how they got the fucking spy, the plans for the second Death Star, right? I mean, it's right there.
So, like, I'm like, all right. So, I don't know if you have you watched Star Wars: Return of the Jedi on Disney Plus.
I think I did. I think I did a couple.
So it's funny,
May the 4th,
and I
so
never
no.
noticed this.
Uh-huh.
And I gotta see if it's on my Blu-ray. On the Battle of Endor, like when the Empire is like rounding up the rebels, and you see a bunch of them like this. You see someone in full fucking like clone trooper getup and like a white beard and everything. I was like, oh shit!
No, that was there.
Yeah,
That was
that in the original though?
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Really?
No, that was...
And and now people are just recently are now connecting it that's Rex.
Yes, that was...
Because they
I
also
think Dave
because they
Filoni-
mentioned that in Bad Batch that
Yes.
he was on the Battle of Endor and like, and I never noticed it until yesterday.
Yeah, no, because that was Dave Filoni being like, how can I tie this into the greater Star Wars universe? And that's what he did, yeah. So he made
That was cool.
Captain Rex a...
Rex is one of the most badass fucking
100%,
characters.
yeah. From the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
In Rebels, made him a character, a human actor already in the original trilogy.
He went through some shit in Clone Wars.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, absolutely.
Holy him! I think him and Echo went through the most shit.
Echo definitely more so because...
Well, no, because
of the torture.
Well, Rex was also... Rex had to deal with the whole, like, you really saw him battling the chip. The implant chip. You saw him, in a couple of episodes, you saw him battling the implant chip.
And some other clones, too. I know in the later episodes of the Clone
Right.
Wars.
But yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I gave in. I finished Rebels.
Okay. Well, you went back to Rebels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still hate fucking Ezra.
That's fair.
I was trying to see, because weren't you the one that told me that, like, in Mandalorian, when they're in this season of Mandalorian, like, when they're in hyperspace, like,
Yes.
people were saying that you could see Thrawn and Ezra.
No. I forget what they're called. The whales?
Yeah,
hyperspace
because I was
whales?
like, how can you tell the Thrawn's there?
No.
It's fucking blue. Thrawn is fucking blue.
No, there was an episode when Din and Grogu were going through hyperspace.
Okay.
And you see Grogu kind of looking out through the hyperspace,
Right.
traveling, and you see like a whale or something doing like like a
Okay.
like that. That's those hyperspace
Right, yeah.
that they introduced in Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to refer to.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know when they introduced those characters, those
I think
creatures.
Season 2.
Oh, okay, so then...
Yeah.
But I didn't know where you
Yeah.
fell off of Rebels, so...
But Like, Thrawn, man, holy shit.
Don't talk about Ezra. Talk about other stuff.
Thrawn is ridiculous.
Thrawn's good.
He's real good. And the guy who voice acted him is going to be...
Lawrence Mickelson.
Is going to be him
Yep.
in Ahsoka.
Yep.
I did like them bringing Ahsoka in, and her just being like,
Oh, yeah.
nah, you're not supposed to save me right now.
Yeah.
Like, and she goes back to her
that
point in time.
Right. I see.
That was definitely some, like, fucking X-Men time travel bullshit.
It
that
definitely
episode
dealt with the mysticism and the spirituality of the Force instead of it being like, oh, midichlorians and the balance. Like, it dealt with, like, the Force conversing and congressing into points in space-time. You know what I mean? Because, like, I think you saw Ahsoka, sorry. Because you were calling her Osaka.
Alright, and I corrected myself because I realized I was stupid.
Me.
No, I said Ahsoka before.
Osaka?
Ahsoka.
Asuka? I think we're both... Anyway, Rebels is real good.
I wouldn't say real good. I'd say it's good. It's no Clone Wars.
It's definitely no Clone
The
Wars.
only... Okay,
I think
hold on.
Rebels, when it peaks, it's good.
So, here's my other thing is... Alright, Sabine is awesome.
Yeah.
But, like... You look at Clone Wars, and you look at Bad Batch.
Okay.
And then you look at Rebels animation. And it just looks textured. Like when it's zoomed in, like, it's just like, I want to touch my screen to see if, like, I can feel, like... And I was just like, I don't like that. It doesn't look clean.
Well, I think when the Disney buyout happened, and they went back to Clone Wars with the final season, and they reintroduced us to that art style, they obviously wanted to keep it for Bad Batch, because they knew Bad Batch is the sequel to Clone Wars. You know, like, 100%. Like, they didn't even want to be like, oh, let's change the art style. Like, no. Like, this is, like, you watch Clone Wars, you watch this. Like, that's how it goes. Rebels, you watch. That's why Resistance is also a different art style, I think, because they're just like, that's its own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's why they...
I don't know, that's where BB-8 was in Resistance. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hate
BB-8.
I'm not a fan of BB-8.
Yeah, and your boy Poe's in it, from what I understand.
Traitor.
But I really have no interest in watching Resistance.
If I want to be bored and high, I'll watch Resistance. Alright.
If I want to be bored and high, then I'll watch that.
Well, no, it looks bright.
I'm going to get bored tonight, and also high.
It looks bright and pretty.
Sure. Okay.
So, like, also with Rebels, man.
Okay.
That fucking assassin, that Thrawn.
You're gonna have to remind me.
He's kind of like the lizard-looking ninja dude. Kind of looks like I kind of got like this, like the feeling of like
a Trandoshan.
No, you remember like Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja.
I do know Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja.
I was getting those vibes, but it wasn't.
I can't believe we just had a Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja reference.
Hell yeah, man. Ruka.
Can you show me a picture, please?
Right, can you...
Like, description and names aren't doing it for me.
Calm down.
Oh, okay.
So, this dude was badass.
Yeah.
Like, fucking... But then, the old Star Wars trope happens.
Okay.
Here's this amazing, badass villain.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna smoke him in the stupidest fucking way possible.
And how does it go?
So, him and Ezra are fighting in some... I forget what they're fighting in. But he slips on Ezra's lightsaber, and he falls into this, like, engine and gets crushed. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I know it's been a while. You didn't rewatch seasons 1 and 2 of Rebels, right? You only picked it up where you dropped off.
Yeah.
The way they air quote killed the Grand Inquisitor was lame, too.
I
But
don't
obviously
know.
he comes back because he's the Grand Inquisitor.
Dude, this was like some
Until it does
fucking... This was some fucking slipping on a banana peel bullshit. And,
Like,
no, Ruka literally went like this. Yeah, exactly. And then
midair.
falls back. And then Ezra has some stupid quip. I was like,
does-
I was like, fuck you, Ezra.
Right.
I wish you went into there.
I liked Ezra's fucking gun lightsaber in like seasons 1 and 2. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Like, that
yeah.
was neat. But like, yeah, if you hate Omega, there was no way you were going to get over Ezra.
No,
and I feel like Ezra does have points, but they don't shine that bright.
Dude, there
because
was one
he
point-
is very dull.
There was one fucking point. Something was said. He's like, we can win because we can believe.
Yeah.
I was like, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
there was some of that. That's when I told you, when you finished up season 3, and I remember watching season 4, and I was like, wow, this dipped. Thank God there's Mandalorians, because I don't care about anything else going on right now. I was like that. I had to warn you. I was like, okay, Ezra is obnoxious now. It's almost like he didn't rest.
Caden died like a chick.
I was about to say, Caden died in season 4?
Yeah, like...
Okay.
That whole that oil, the fuel refinery was blowing up, and he it was very Jean Grey.
Yeah.
How he went out.
Sacrifice myself for everybody else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But some of the best stuff in Rebels was the Darth Maul stuff.
Yes.
And how he dies in Obi-Wan's arms.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that is wow.
What's the actor again? Sam Whitaker?
Whitmer.
He has I forget if it was him or the voice. I think it was him talking about how his duel with Obi-Wan, Darth Maul's duel with Obi-Wan, differs from Phantom Menace to that episode in Rebels. And you see the evolution and the maturation.
Mature?
How Obi-Wan matures.
But was it...
Because he
It
does
was
the Obi-Wan pose.
Right.
And then he does the Qui-Gon, like, nope, I'm better than that. And then he comes to fight him. Poof.
But it was
Darth Maul.
It was Qui-Gon that cut Darth Maul in half, right?
No, it was Obi-Wan.
It was, right.
Hence why his fucking
his
revenge.
hatred,
yeah, exactly. But yeah, Darth
anything
Maul,
with Darth Maul, I am a fucking huge fan of.
You should check out. There's this one. I remember talking about it.
I think there's
years ago.
those we were talking about the Vader comics before. Mm-hmm. I think they also did a whole Darth Maul.
So there was this Darth Maul comic that came out right around the same time as the Acquisition, and it deals with how Darth Maul. Because I think the way Darth Maul comes back in Clone Wars, gets captured by the Emperor, or Darth Sidious, really, at that time.
Yep.
Gets captured by Darth Sidious, and then we don't see him until the final season of Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So, it deals with his escape, it deals with Death Watch, it deals with all those, because they view him as the ruler of Mandalore. All that stuff is, I guess, technically retroactively canon, because it's been referred to, you know what I mean? And it's out there. I think I read it free on Prime or something like that. Nice. And I forget what it's fucking called. But it's Darth Maul with a Darksaber, and he's racing towards the cover.
It is
good stuff. Yeah,
it is funny how many. If you look at Mandalorian, how many of the Mandalorians still have the Death Watch helmets.
Oh sure, yeah. I mean, that was
the
a huge
armorer
faction from the culture. Yeah,
the armorer. I mean, there's quite a few. Wow, he's wearing an old WWF Attitude bomber jacket.
Something
Bad Bunny. Because it has the scratched WWF logo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm lying.
Star Wars. Everybody.
But yeah, it was just so fucking I mean, dude, the way that assassin, Ruka died, I was so pissed. I just sat there. When it happened, I just folded my arms like this, Or like, you know that meme with like the bald guy at like a soccer match?
Yeah,
and he just has his hands on it. Yo, like,
I know exactly
and I'm sitting there, I was like, this dude was so fucking badass. Like,
right.
And you just murked him in the bitchiest way possible. Like, it's
cartoon.
It legit pissed me off. Oh no, I'm glad I watched it.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're glad.
It won't ever touch Clone Wars.
No, that is fair. That is 100% fair.
And the main reason I watched it is because a lot of these characters are going to be showing up on.
Like I said, man, everybody they're eating
Ahsoka.
good. They're eating good.
That's the only reason I watched this.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, whatever. The shit that poor Hera, man. I feel for her.
Hera shows up and is going to be showing up in Ahsoka.
Yep.
Hera shows up in Star Wars Squadrons.
And
video
Bad
game. Oh, she's in Bad Batch?
She's listed.
Oh.
I think so is Sabine. And I think so is
Well, I mean,
Zeb.
seasons 1 and 2 are over, so I don't think they did not show up.
Well, I'm only halfway through season 1, asshole.
Well, spoiler alert, they don't, so don't look for them.
Yeah, do you remember?
Oh, also, she got name dropped in Rogue One, and Chopper's in Rogue One, too. Check it out.
Did she?
Yeah, they said something like, Captain Syndulla, come to the...
Oh, okay.
thing.
Dude, and another character, a Star Wars character I realize I hate.
Who's that?
Fucking Mad Muffa. Muffa, whatever the fuck her name is.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
The senator, but then she's like the leader of the rebel.
Mon Mothma.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mad Muffa.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's my Mad Muff. Oh. Wow. Angry Muff.
Wow.
But like, I just sit there and I'm like, shut the fuck. You don't do anything for the rebels. You do nothing. You're fucking useless.
Do you... Okay.
You're a fucking matriarch. That's all you fucking are. You fucking sit there and you give fucking orders. If you want your people to put their lives on the line, put your fucking life on the line as well. Fuck you.
Tom, you need high management. You obviously need high management. There's a role for everybody. Listen, you want to talk about workers' revolution? Because I know you're going to go that route.
No, I'm a firm believer in... If you're expecting your people to die for you,
okay,
you should be willing to die for them and setting an example. And you know what? We give Vince McMahon a lot of shit. I give Vince McMahon all that credit. Vince McMahon will never do something that he won't expect his workers to do.
His
you know what I mean.
Independent contractors. Independent contract.
But you know what?
But Tom, there are those that lead and then those that follow. And it is part of the beautiful tapestry of how systems work.
Okay.
All right?
Chris, I was your trainer at Borders, was I not?
Yes.
I was
your trainer at Command, wasn't I not?
Okay, but...
Okay.
Would I or would I not ask you to do something that I would not be willing to do myself?
That's your leadership qualities.
Right, and I am a better leader than anyone in the rebellion.
Well, I mean, you've been around presumably longer than the rebellion, so I guess that is accurate, Tom.
Yeah.
All right. But the rebellion won. Have you won yet?
I'm getting there.
Okay. So clearly you don't want to watch Andor.
Did the rebellion win?
Yeah, they beat the fucking Death Star. They beat the Empire. They transformed into the New Republic. That was it.
Yeah,
Done.
but then, I mean, I don't know. It seemed like the New Republic...
That's the New Republic's fault now, isn't it? That's not the rebellion's fault. That's the New Republic's
The New
fault.
Republic didn't seem like it was doing too great.
Well, that's the New Republic's
No,
fault.
I'm gonna watch Andor when I'm done with Bad Batch.
I would say, you know what? Maybe wait till... No. I was going to say wait till season 2 pops so you can just watch it.
What,
but like,
Andor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I still don't give a shit about that guy. Like, I'm like, dude, I get it. You get...
Yeah. I mean, Andor...
Like, I can't get behind...
Subject matter was good, and it did interesting Star Wars stuff.
I can't get behind that guy, because I know he's going to get blown up.
Tom, eventually we're all going to get blown up, so who cares? You know?
Bad luck president keeps going.
Oh my god, please don't get political.
Oh, I'll get political with all over your face.
Yeah, talk about Mad Muffma again.
Mad motherfucker.
So, Tom, you know what? You have anything else about Star Wars?
It's fucking goddamn banana peel bullshit, man.
You know what's better than watching Star Wars?
It was like it was like
trying to segue.
It was like getting a fucking banana peel in fucking Mario Kart. That guy get fucking slips on a goddamn.
Oh, you know what I did?
What?
Drunkenly for my birthday,
we did a lot of things.
Downloaded Smash and Mario Kart on my my Switch, so I have it all the time. Like, I don't have to, let me get up and put in Smash Brothers Ultimate, the card. It's already there.
You're an idiot.
100%.
You're an idiot.
You know what?
You had both games physical.
You know what? Yeah, but sometimes I'm just I'm lazy. I'm like, let me just play Mario Kart.
Sometimes you're lazy.
A lot of times I'm lazy, Tom. So clearly it would make sense for me to get that physical.
Guy.
You know what's better than watching
Star
Star
Wars?
Wars?
You could have bought me a PS5.
Absolutely. $500?
Over 120.
Yeah. No, the vouchers, bro. Just $100. Save $20.
Yeah, how do you get those vouchers?
I think you just, I don't know. You might have to have a Switch Online thing. I don't know. Hey, you know what's better than watching Star Wars?
Playing Star Wars? I played Star Wars a lot when I was little. Like, I used to make my own lightsabers.
Good fluorescent tube lighting and smash.
No, dude. I used to wrap a I used to wrap the
I feel like the Volksberg household was Thunderdome growing up.
Well, yes. No, I used to wrap a flashlight in electrical tape. Okay. That was me making my own lightsaber.
Yeah.
I would take I don't know, for some reason we had these this color saran wrap, and I would put it over, and I'd make my own colors.
Yes.
Like my own colored lightsabers. I made my own Voltron costume with a wiffle bat in a cardboard box.
All right, just you want to keep telling everybody what you did?
Absolutely.
Go right ahead, Tom.
Because it's going to be fucking better than you reading from a book.
No.
Oh, the internet. I'm reading from the internet today.
I'm reading from Wikipedia, the premier Star Wars database.
It's been a pleasure. I'll see you tomorrow.
Star Wars video games, everybody. Star Wars. You heard of it? We love it. 1977. Movie came out. Oh, fuck. We're good. 1982.
That went in.
Wow, that's pretty good. The Star Wars franchise obviously was licensed to make video games by Parker Brothers. Heard of them, Parker Brothers? Nope. That went into the oblivion. A couple games came out for Atari 2600. The first one that came out was about Empire Strikes Back. You fight the little AT-ATs. Don't you even start.
What about the ATSTBs?
There you go. That's the title.
ATS
Star Wars Jedi Arena was the first one you could play with lightsabers. Neat. Star Wars the arcade game.
By the way, I wish we were visual medium because Chris goes like this. You know, you can play with lightsabers.
You just did that yourself.
Yeah, but you fucking did.
Yeah, you did like this, like a figure. I did because like the whole thing.
Oh, you can play with lightsabers.
Children, they're babies, all of them.
Oh my god, we should do a Ninja Turtles episode.
We did. There was a Star Wars game for the NES that came out. Everybody hates it. Empire Strikes Back game came out for the NES. Hates it. 1992 Super Star Wars.
I loved it.
Was that one of the 3 Star Wars games you've played? Okay.
Super that was one where you're playing as Luke, right?
Yeah. And just Luke? I
believe it's just Luke, yeah.
Talked about this on the
That's
Discord.
the one that we tried to play here, and you were like, fuck, I hate this game.
It might have been.
Yeah.
I think I saw it on the Wii Virtual Console.
That's what we played.
Okay, so yeah. I dislike it. I think it's obtuse,
I love it.
I hate the land speeder bullshit. I hate that.
Love it.
And I hate it with all this. I never could get in the Super Star Wars games. Star Wars X-Wing, though, that's a big deal. The flight simulator game.
That's in
On
the
PC.
arcades, right?
No, that was on PC.
What about the arcade one? Did you mention
I said
it?
that, yes.
Oh, you did? I wasn't
Yes, I did.
listening.
No, you weren't, because we were worried about a wiggler or lightsaber.
Dude, I was way too worried about us getting our Schwartz tied up.
But yeah, X-Wing was a big deal. X-Wing was a big deal, put out by LucasArts Games. Lucasfilms Games, actually. Flight Sim spun off to the TIE Fighter series, X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter. Huge deals. People love them. I don't even know if these things are still available. They might be like on Good Old Games or something like that, but that was prior to me liking Star Wars, getting into PC games. Definitely something I would want to check out. Star Wars Rebel Assault, though, that was like an on-rail shooter. I have the sequel on PS1.
Yeah.
A lot of FMV.
Was that the one we tried to
craziness.
play?
I did try to play it on my backwards compatible PS3, and it just did not
Was
work.
the one that we tried to play and we were like, this is hard.
We
Dark
tried
Forces.
we tried to play Dark Forces is good. We tried to play Rebel Strike.
Oh, that's what it was.
We'll
That
get
was
to
bad.
No,
That
we'll
was
get to
that.
It is a good game. It's a bad. We'll talk about it.
That was fucking some Gears of War shit.
We'll talk about it. What other game? Should I mention Dark Forces? Dark Forces was the first of the Jedi Knight series, because I think it was Star Wars Dark Forces, then it was Star Wars Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, and then Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Academy. Or some shit. It was fucking crazy, but that's the whole Kyle Katarn stuff. He's like a he's like a reformed stormtrooper, becomes a Jedi, and everybody loves him. I don't know. He was very big in the games. Not ringing a bell to you? Okay, cool.
Dude, I played 3 fucking
That
games.
is fair. You
I'm
did
sorry.
say that.
I'm
You
sorry.
did say
4
that.
games. 4
Ooh,
games.
4. Did you play Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, the multimedia crossover event?
No.
No? Okay, cool. Toys, books, soundtracks, young adult books, video games.
Wait, these are video games?
Shadows of the Empire?
No, like fucking toys and...
No, but that was what Shadows of the Empire produced all that stuff.
Oh. No.
Alright, came out of the N64.
This is what happens when the fucking RudeBoyz are going past 10 o'clock, by the way.
Can you give me some beer?
Huh?
Can you get a beer?
Can you say the word beer?
May I have a beer, please?
Can you give me some beers? Can you give me some beers?
Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2.
There was a second one of that piece of shit?
No, dude. Like I said, Dark Forces spun to the Jedi Knight franchise. Dark Forces was the first person shooter game. Came out like on the PlayStation 1.
I don't really fuck with FPSs.
All right, that's fair. But shut it down. 1997, Star Wars Masters of Terras Kasi. That was the arena fighting game. Arena fighting game is different. You wouldn't call it that. You're 3D fighter, like a Tekken or a Battle Arena Toshinden.
Man, my ex was all about that. I wanted to punch her in the head.
Okay.
I hate that game.
Battle Arena Toshinden?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know it's all. I know it's a hot take.
I don't think it is. I think the last time... I don't think anybody brought up Battle Arena Toshinden in the past 15 years.
You just did.
Well, except for us. Sorry,
Ooh.
Tom. And I lost the list.
You
It's over.
dumb idiot.
Oh, no. But yes, Masters of Terras Kasi. It actually got named dropped in Solo. Kira, Emilia Clarke's character, is a master of Terras Kasi. So I guess that canonizes that. It's like
Cool.
a fighting style. I don't fucking know what to tell you. I truly don't. What else happened? Yoda Stories. That was like a procedurally generated top-down adventure game. Moving on.
I'm sorry.
Star Wars
what?
Rogue Squadron.
Hold on.
Huh?
I want to know what is in Yoda Stories.
Yoda Stories? Well, let me click the link right here. Yoda Stories is a 1997 Star Wars Legends video game developed by LucasArts for PC and Game Boy Color. It was preceded by Indiana Jones and His Desktop Adventures. Doesn't sound very exciting. His Desktop Adventures. What are you doing? Fucking his taxes?
It's probably a clicking point.
It is point and click. Yoda Stories is placed between Star
Are
Wars.
you for fucking real right now? You fucking sack of monkey shit.
It takes place between.
It's click and point.
It's point and click. Unlike other titles, Yoda Stories has no central plot or definitive goal.
Hey,
It
Chris,
is a collection
have
of
you ever
random.
hit with a level?
No.
You want it?
Nope. It is a collection of random games where the player, controlling Luke Skywalker, has to complete an objective like rescuing Han Solo or Princess Leia, obtaining an object, or warning the rebellion in several locations of the Star Wars universe, like Nesh Tab, Tatooine, and the Forest Moon of Endor. Pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, no.
Also the same year, Rogue Squadron came out. That was the game that came out for the N64, which Nation right now is free on Prime Gaming. If you have Prime, I claimed it. You gotta download it. Haven't played that game in forever, but I love that shit.
I'm glad you waste your Prime Gaming for that and not subbing to RudeBoyz on Twitch. Because you could have done that.
You mean streamed?
Huh?
What?
You yourself, you dumb idiot,
Okay. No, continue with what you're saying.
could have subbed with your Prime Gaming on our Twitch.
What is that? What are you trying to say?
We would have had a sub.
What do you mean sub? Like a subscription?
Yeah. Fool.
What? What didn't I do? Right. I need you to really kind of like...
Move on.
Okay.
Move on.
Star Wars Trilogy the Arcade, that's the game I think that Sega put out.
Sega. Was that the...
That's your arcade game.
Was it...
I didn't mean to. The way I meant it in my head, it was like, like with the joystick and shit, like I meant to like elaborate more, but anyway.
I wish we need to be a visual video. Because the face that I just gave
it was like...
was that the one where like you sat in it? Or was that the one where you stood up at it?
There were some formats involved,
Okay.
but like you would pick, which episode you wanted, and it would be like, okay, then you're doing the Death Star trench run, or you're gonna fight Darth Vader at Cloud City, or you're gonna do the speeder bike chase on the Forest Moon Endor. But you had the stick, and
right.
That was...
Dude, that's something that like I really they should have like done like a racing game, but you could sit on a speeder bike.
Well, let me do you one better. How about Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, where you can actually sit in like a little pod racer?
This is pod racing! I know the game you're talking about, and I used to say that when I would play it.
Of course you would.
I'm like, this is pod racing!
But 1999...
Dude, I saw some dude...
Episode 1 came out. Mm-hmm.
I saw some dude actually play that, and they made a cosplay helmet.
Oh.
And I was
good for them.
And I was sitting, I was like, Jesus H. I was like, this is the most amazing thing I'm ever seeing in my life.
But in 99, the games really kind of kick into high gear, because obviously now there's new movies.
Mm-hmm.
The prequel trilogy is happening, so you have all your terrible adaptations for the game, your wacky spin-offs, and then some... Like, people love Pod Racer. Racer, I should say.
Is that like the Mario Kart type of game?
It's not the Mario Kart type of game.
Do they have a Mario Kart type of game?
They do. It's called Super Bombad Racing. And
I'm sorry, what?
Super Bombad Racing.
Do we have access to this game?
No, we don't.
God damn it.
See, you know what's... So, remember I told you when we did our Spider-Man video game episode? I know you don't. But when we did our Spider-Man Spider-Man video game episode, I was like, you know what? I think I can collect all the Spider-Man games. I think that's obtainable.
How's that going?
I haven't done it since because Tommy, because
I haven't been here to
no, I think because like when I went on eBay and I triple-headed Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and I'm like, yep, okay. I was like, put the brakes.
Until I tell you to buy the Punisher game.
Well, that did happen too. But There's a lot of Star Wars games,
Yeah.
and I do not think I'm going to.
You got a good chunk, though.
I have a pretty decent chunk. Yes, I have my what collection I could find.
We gotta get
here.
you the cabinets.
I would like to do that, and part of it would be painful because it wouldn't be part of the proper collection. You know what I mean? Like if I did like Star Fox games, Metroid games, Zelda games, I would have to pull them out of the collection and display them separately to be like, well, it's a whole series, you know?
What would win in a dogfight? An X-Wing or a Fox-Wing?
I don't understand the joke.
What's Star Fox's ship called?
R-Wing.
Okay, what would win? An X-Wing or an R-Wing? There's no joke. This is like actually
You
a
said
legit...
Fox-Wing, so I thought, like, is this like a
No, I didn't know what the fuck it was called.
dog? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't know what the fuck it was called. I thought it was called the Fox-Wing. Calm
We just did a
down.
whole episode of Star Fox.
Alright, well, R-Wing also sounds like something it would be in fucking Star Wars universe.
Honestly, I think probably an X-Wing, only because there's more...
Alright.
It's like the death battle scenario. Like, what is there more lore based off of? And I think X-Wing has more off of it, and there has been more pilots who pilot X-Wings that have done
Alright,
wacky
Porkins?
stuff.
Porkins versus Slippy.
I mean, Slippy's still alive, so I guess him.
There you go.
Alright.
So an R-Wing.
Okay. Yep, there you go. 1999.
R-Wing versus a TIE Fighter.
Oh, an R-Wing. I think R-Wing
What
versus
about a TIE
X-Wing.
Bomber?
Yes. It's still R-Wing. TIE Bomber is just a specialized TIE fighter that just bombs. That's it. Slower, bulkier, more explosive power, but slower.
That's something I forgot to bring up in my Rebels talk.
What's that?
How they mentioned Kenrick. Ben Mendelsohn's character.
Oh,
Because you had Thrawn, who was like all about the TIE fighters, and then you had Kenrick, who's all about Krennic, who's
they
all
mentioned him in fucking
Bad Batch.
Mandalorian also.
Yes, but like
He was in Mandalorian, wasn't he?
No, he was not.
Wasn't he in the little council?
No, Mandalorian.
Oh no,
Mandalorian happens way after.
You're right. I'm getting my wires crossed. I'm
But
sorry.
like, and Krennic was all about fucking like the Death Star, and I was like, oh, that's like I was like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
I think Krennic was also in the last season of Clone Wars, like in a hologram.
He might
or
have
some
been
shit.
mentioned.
Yeah, it was like,
But
they
still,
bring him up every so often.
But
They're
yeah.
like,
But I like how Tarkin isn't Grand Admiral yet
correct. Yes.
either. So anyway, sorry.
1999, episode 1 comes out. So you got episode 1 Racer, pretty cool stuff. Star Wars Demolition. We were talking about Twisted Metal recently.
Yep.
Star Wars Demolition is your car combat game, much like WWF Crash Hour.
Never played that.
Neither have I.
I didn't even play Demolition. That was vile.
Star Wars Starfighter was the thing that happened to Bombad Racing. Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader.
I know everyone fucking comes all over this game.
It's really good.
It's okay.
Again, we played the sequel. Okay. I dug it.
Guess what?
Yes.
I'm the sequel.
To what? Your parents?
Exactly. And I'm not as good as that one. Anyway.
Star Wars Obi-Wan was the adventure game that came out for Xbox. Okay. Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
What was that like? What was the Star Wars Obi-Wan like? Was that like... was it kind of set up like Hitman or Resident Evil? Like,
no.
Horror?
It was a game of
where you just
2001. You know, like
where you just walk around that desert.
Yeah. No, it was prior to
like
Phantom Menace,
like Oregon Trail, but it was Tatooine Trail.
Nothing like that. It was. It came out. It was still Phantom Menace era, so it was
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace. But enough about that. 2002, Attack of the Clones came out. X-Men. Wow. Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
X-Men.
Starring Jango Fett, which I have on GameCube. Tommy.
Yeah, I've seen that cover down in the studio a lot.
Have you?
Yeah, when you had your GameCube games on display.
This guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking lying.
It includes an exclusive Jango Fett promo card for the Star Wars trading card game.
God damn.
Look at that. Jango Fett, critical hit 1. Jango does 1 more damage if you roll at least 1 natural 6. Neat.
Look at how cute the GameCube discs were.
Yeah, little cuties. That's Star Wars Bounty Hunter, everybody.
Can I see what they taste like?
Go right ahead.
Like
Star Wars, The Clone Wars.
Uh-huh.
We talked about it during our Clone War episode
You did?
66. That was a lot of episodes ago. Almost 100 episodes ago. Because we talked about non-canon Clone Wars versus canon Clone Wars. This is non-canon Clone Wars now.
So they say.
And so it is. This is the way. Racer Revenge, which is the sequel to Pod Racer.
This is Pod Racer!
Jedi Starfighter, which is the sequel to Starfighter. Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, which is the sequel to Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, which is the sequel to Dark Forces.
You're saying a lot of words.
Yes, I am. Knights of the Old Republic came out 2003. Everybody... Oh, man, this is still sealed. Wow. Oh, no, it's not.
Never played.
See, I tried this game 2 or 3 times on, like, tablets and shit. Like, it just wasn't the right way to play it.
Yeah,
And I was like, I don't want to
It's
play
either like a mouse or a controller.
Yeah. So I have it for Switch.
Cool.
The limited run printing of it.
I'll probably grab it soon.
Cool. There's no way I'm touching it before Zelda comes out. So, sorry, Joe, but that's his favorite Star Wars game. Joe from the Discord. Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. Oh, yeah, Tommy. So I got a 2-pack, still sealed, clearly, of Jedi Knight 2 and Jedi Academy. Star Wars. Star Wars!
There it is.
That's why I called the highlight that on the Instagram. Rogue Squadron 3, Rebel Strike. Tommy, this is the Rogue Squadron trilogy right here, if you want to take a look at that. Do you give a shit?
What is it? Oh,
That's the Star That's the Star Wars Rogue Squadron trilogy. N64.
Planet Hollywood blockbuster video bullshit I'm holding.
That's my N64 cases. What?
Where the fuck did you rob that from?
I bought them from Nintendo Power.
You got ripped off, kid.
No, I mean, yes, I did. But, I mean...
How much did you pay for this case?
I don't remember, God!
How much did you pay for this case?
It was $97.
I'm gonna say at least $25.
For that case? No, maybe 5 for 20.
They're fucking idiots.
Maybe 5 for 20.
Dude, they saw...
That's $4 each.
Dude, they saw a sucker coming, and you came rolling through with your parents' money.
I mean, yeah. You're not gonna... Yep, that's fair.
Did you fucking ask your parents' permission before you dialed the 1-800 number to get this goddamn thing?
Of course I did. I was a good boy.
Alright, well, you're better than me.
So there you go. That's the Rogue Squadron games. 2004, Star Wars Battlefront came out.
Oh, man.
Star Wars Battlefront, Tommy.
Star Wars Battlefront.
You've played Star Wars Battlefront.
Star Wars Battlefront, I played the fuck out of.
Alright, so that was the second Star Wars game.
Alright, so I've played 5.
Oh.
It's your piece build. I only played Star Wars Battlefront because someone was just like, yeah, it's real good. We gotta play it all.
Battlefront was real good.
It was okay.
Battlefront 2, though. Even better.
Oh, wait, no. Hold on. I played Battlefront 2. I didn't play
Battlefront 2 is good.
Yeah, Battlefront 2 I played, not Battlefront.
Battlefront 2 is good. Yeah. They shat out... Wait, when did KOTOR came out? Knights of the Old Republic came out in 2003. The sequel came out in 2004? Jesus, that's a hell of a turnaround.
Expansion.
No, this was pre-expansion. This is literally 2003 Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, 2004 Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. Wow, incredible. But who gives a shit? 2005 Republic Commando. This game's fun. Squad-based first-person shooter.
Stop.
This is the shit.
Stop.
This is the shit.
That is shit.
No, stop. It's really good.
It's shit.
No.
It's shit.
This is like You want to play a Bad Batch game? This is kind of what you get, because like each member of your squad, one's like a demolitions expert, one's like a sniper, one's like good with technology.
Crosshairs is the worst.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's an archetype, so what are you going to do?
He's the worst.
But this was really good, and it's out on modern platforms. Stop. What am I stopping for?
It's not good.
It is good.
It's not.
2005 was also the first Lego Star Wars game. Lego Star Wars.
I hate the Lego franchise.
You are.
I play the Lego franchise because you asked me to.
Oh, yeah, that was the RudeBoyz game club. Yep. Okay,
I play it
fair.
under duress.
2005 also when Episode 3 came out. And the Revenge of the Sith game is good. Yes, it is. Like, it even has, like, an alternate ending if Anakin won.
So it's like that. So it's like that YouTube channel, like the way Revenge of the Sith should have ended.
Well, probably not, because I'm sure they go off in different directions, but...
No, it was they kill fucking the Emperor.
Yep.
And then they kill Jar Jar Binks because he's like, I'm the real Sith Lord. And then the whole thing is Anakin telling
stupid.
Luke and Leia the story, and him and Padme
No, it's not
live
like that.
happily ever after. And at the end of the video, Luke was like, I have a not Luke, Anakin goes, I have a family!
No, not like that.
Yeah,
It's actually pretty good, though.
I like it better.
Alright. 2000...
What's the alternate ending? I want to know.
No, it was just that. Anakin beat Obi-Wan, and then the Emperor comes to him and he's like, yeah, be my apprentice. And then Anakin, full strength, is like, no, I'm going to be the Emperor. And he kills him. And he's the Emperor. Padme's still dead, for air quotes, for all he knows. So, I don't know what to tell you, Tom. That's just how
Does he
the
still
game
Does he still go into a room with
plays out.
younglings?
That already happened. 2005, Star Wars Battlefront 2, great game. 2006, Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, even better stuff. Star Wars Galaxies, that was the first MMO that Star Wars had.
Okay.
Okay.
What about Star Wars tabletop games?
Are those video related?
They can be.
They are not. So we're not talking about them. 2007, Lego Star Wars Complete Saga.
Chris is starting to lose gas.
2008, Tom, 2008, let's talk about it. Force Unleashed.
Ooh.
There we go.
Dude, walking around on Kashyyyk. Yeah.
There you go, got the steel box.
Wow.
That is the only steel box I still own.
That is so worth it. I never actually got Starkiller to look like that.
Oh, because this was like all the DLC shit.
Yeah, that's badass. It's like a Mandalorian helmet.
You want to talk about alternate endings, like this game with DLC.
You want to talk about someone who should be in shit?
No, he's too overpowered.
What do you mean?
Starkiller, he pulls a fucking Star Destroyer into a planet. That's a little overpowered.
But like, dude, walking in the in the beginning, walking around on Kashyyyk, just fucking. What was it? And huh?
I have the
oh shit!
So the one that was re-released is I
nice.
think the Wii version.
Why is this not open? How come you're not playing it yet?
Because I've played it already.
Yeah, but it's Star Wars Unleashed.
Yeah, I know it is.
Well, that's gonna have my home.
Okay, that's fine. If you want to, I have no problem with that. If you want to borrow these games, absolutely, Tom.
Borrow. Yeah, we'll go with the word borrow.
Please don't take them from me. But
Oh no, they get taken. They'll have a good home. Don't worry,
Tom. You lose your games more than you lose mine.
No, I don't lose my games. I think I have the physical, but I have the digital.
Yeah, there you go. I thought I owned it, but I never did at any point.
I thought I owned this. Oh wait, shit! I own the fucking digital because I'm an idiot. Yeah, no, Starkiller stupid OP.
Right.
But like, let's talk about the begin. What was it? Wait, no, it was. You're walking around Endor, right?
Nope, you're on Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk, and you're just
Darth Vader.
tossing the fucking Wookiees around.
100%.
I love Wookiees, but for some reason that just gave me such joy.
I mean, yeah.
Because I'm probably a sick fuck.
But I mean, you want to talk about Ewoks? There was that DLC in this where you end up just fucking killing a whole shitload of Ewoks.
They kind of deserve it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, no. Fucking Force Unleashed, so goddamn good.
Force Unleashed, man. People love it. People dig it. People love it. People dig it. Bunch of other mobile games, portable games and whatnot. 2010, Force Unleashed 2.
Actually, there's a couple of good mobile games.
Uh-huh.
Like, was it Star Wars Galaxy? It's...
See, the thing is, I'm unfamiliar with them, but, there's Card of Heroes, Path of Heroes, Galaxy of Heroes, or something like that.
Yeah, Galaxy of Heroes, yeah. It's like, Marvel Strike Force, where, it's a lot of loot box shit.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm like...
And, I played it, and then I was like, this is fucking dumb.
Right. 2011. Oh, yeah, no, so I'm sorry, 2010, Force Unleashed 2. I never played it. Because I thought Force Unleashed, for people who weren't around when that came out, that was a big deal. I was working at Borders at the time. It was novels, it was books, it was art books, it was like Shadows of the Empire all over again. And a video game. And then they were like, oh shit, we lost a lot of money on that. Let's pump out a sequel real quick. And I read the sequel book, and I'm like, this was garbage. I don't want anything to do with this anymore. So I never played the second one. Even though it's got Guybrush Threepwood as a costume, I should check that shit out. That was 2010.
Has whose?
Guybrush Threepwood. Monkey Island protagonist.
Oh.
Because they're both put up at LucasArts.
Oh, right.
2011.
Dude, I watched you play those games either drunk or fucking high.
Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. Never played it. Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, this game is still going on. Post-Disney buyout, it's still rocking and rolling, baby. Good on you. 2012, Kinect Star Wars. Tom, have you seen any of this Kinect Star Wars nonsense?
Dude, I play video games not to work up a sweat.
I know you don't need to... You don't need to play it to see it.
You could just, go like this with the... and that's your lightsaber, or you can fucking just whip your dick out and be like, it's a lightsaber.
Well, I'm going to show you real quick what it is while I vamp.
Yeah, show me your dick. I don't want to see that.
No, my god. And then, at this point, so you got Star Wars Pinball. I actually have that, because that was, at the time...
Star Wars Pinball is fun.
That was, at the time, the only Star Wars game on Switch. Star Wars Pinball. And it's good. It's got some fun, I think it's like a Zen pinball
when the fuck did this
variant.
come out? Because you got fucking, Rey in there.
Yeah, no, it came out during the sequel trilogy. Probably maybe around Last Jedi.
Huh.
I mean, physically, I don't know. It probably released earlier and then got, whatchamacallit, I think after Solo, this physical version came out. Kinect Star Wars.
It's gonna be like, would you like to connect to Star Wars?
Oh, I think you're right. Well, Tom, you're seeing me try this, and it's just not working out.
Why not just physically punch it in? Oh my god! Oh god, you got a spell. Yep. Star Wars Dance. There you go.
So Tom's gonna watch the I'm Han Solo. So this was a Star Wars video game. This was the last LucasArts Star Wars video game that they put out. It was for Xbox 360, for the Kinect.
Is it actually Billy D. Williams?
No.
They should have. What's the fuck is he doing?
Clearly, they don't have the budget for anything. Put your phone down. Watch this.
What the fuck? Did he just come out of the carbonite thing?
Yes.
I thought this was like, hey, you gotta fight Darth Vader, and these are the motions you gotta do for your...
That's there too.
Why are you showing me this?
Because this is more
fun.
Oh
shit, I just unplugged us.
Did you? Nah, we're still good. We're still live, baby. Yeah, Star Wars Pinball, Angry Birds, Tiny Death Star. People were like,
What the fuck did you just show me?
we're just gonna let that sit out there.
The fuck?
But I mean, Star Wars video games really didn't come back into prominence.
Toward history.
Toward history until the Disney buyout.
Yep.
And then it came back into console prominence with Star Wars Battlefront, the reboot with EA, which has a very fun VR mission.
Huh? Fuck you.
Battlefront 2 I played a little bit, I think on Game Pass or some shit.
Battlefront 2 is fucking garbage.
I mean, I played the single player thing and I'm like, this is nonsense, but whatever, I played it. Because it's canon, whatever, that's how we do things nowadays. But the Star Wars Jedi series, Fallen Order and Survivor, are out and about.
Fallen Order, man,
Fallen Order
definitely took the whole, hey, you wanna, from like, Force Unleashed. You wanna, like, customize your own, like, lightsaber. Like, you wanna make your character your own.
That was way more.
And they just took it and they enhanced it.
And I'm gonna say it gets better with Survivor.
Nice.
Like you can,
I've heard, like, to the point where you can, like, really, like, you can customize BD1.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yep. Like colors, attributes,
legs,
styles. Yeah. Even Cal's appearance.
Cal, yeah.
Think you could do that. I mean, you could change his poncho.
You could make him look like a full Mandalorian. I saw.
Something like that. Yeah. Like you can.
Like you got to find the boxes. Yeah, find the box.
I knew you were gonna let that go.
Yeah, find the box for the right fucking
but Star Wars games, Star Wars is just fun, man.
It really is. It's fun and fucking stupid.
So what were the 5 Star Wars games you played? It was
the 2 Force Unleashes.
Oh, you did play the second one.
I did.
Okay. So is that 6 now?
No.
Because I know you were like, did I play
Battlefront 2?
Battlefront 2.
The Super Nintendo.
Okay. Super Star Wars.
Fallen Order.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait.
Fallen Order I played.
I know you did. No, I know you did. I'm just trying to think. I know you did. I'm not trying to argue that, but I feel like there was one when we were talking about it. You were like, "Oh, wait, I played that too."
No. I got Star Wars Battlefront and Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, okay. I think that was what I was talking about. Yeah, we did play 10 minutes of Rebel Strike, which is fine, but when you want to play a co-op,
it's not.
Which is the whole Rogue Leader mission, which is such a cool concept.
Yeah,
like it's basically 2 games in one. The second game is co-op of the previous game, but it's like, oh, there's 2 players. Let's just double up all the enemies, and it's like, well, this is not fun. But Rogue Leader is great. The Rogue Squadron game should come back. What would be your perfect Star Wars game, Tom? Would it be like a Mandalorian thing? Would it be like a team up, like Rebels? Like what is like an adventure you want to see? You want to experience firsthand Star Wars? Could be like a sequel of anything we mentioned or something.
Honestly, I would love to see like a it's been so long since I played Force Unleashed 2, but I would like to see like a battle between Cal and Starkiller.
Okay,
like
it's like something like some sort of coalescing, like bring those 2 together. Yeah. I would like for something that hasn't been done. Something that has been done. I would love a fucking Shadows of the Empire remake.
Right, yeah,
like
I know you love Shadows of the Empire. I
love Shadows of the Empire. That game is fucking busted as shit. So if you remade that, please. Spoiler alert, there's a Dash Rendar-like costume you can find in Jedi Survivor. I'm wearing it. Because the big shoulder pads, I'm like, yes. Got it.
Some fucking, some like Rob Layfield shit going on.
Kinda, yeah, basically. Yeah. I mean, more or less in the N64 game when it was just like, here's the refrigerator. But there was talks of a sequel to Republic Commando, being called Imperial Commando.
Okay.
And because obviously we'd like post Order 66, the Empire's around, like that's cool. Like, you know, you're playing as the bad guys, and like embrace that. Don't be like the fucking single player in Battlefront 2 when it's like, oh, are we the bad guys? Oh man, I should be a good guy now. Like,
Well, that's kind of like
be the bad guy.
Well, that's kind of like Bad Batches.
TIE Fight. Well, I mean, Bad Batch.
No, Bad Batch was like, oh, Order 66. Well, we shouldn't kill them.
Well, I mean, you're following defective clones.
No, I know.
Right. TIE Fighter does that. That's, I think, why people like that game, because it's like you're actually doing Imperial shit.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, oh, fuck, we're
Well,
Nazis.
They are. Didn't Battlefront 2 have an Imperial...
They had it started as the Republic, and then I think it went to the Imperial, because you follow the 501st, if I remember correctly. So it's the Battle of Naboo, and, well, no, the Clone Army wasn't around, but the Battle of Geonosis. To... I don't really know what. But that was also cool with the Star Wars video games prior to Disney, was that they were all canon.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, they would make their own stories, and then some fucking intern at Lucasfilm would be like, alright, fine, I guess Anakin was in a speeder and he fought Count Dooku here. I don't know, you know, like, they're just like, fine, whatever. You know, it was the Wild West.
Right, yeah.
And that shit was good. But I mean, coming up, there's a KOTOR remake, presumably.
Wow, we're at 2 hours.
And we're getting there. There's that Star Wars Eclipse game.
We're at 2 hours. We're at 2 hours and 57 seconds.
Well, it's going to be more once I put the sound effects in and stuff, you know?
2 hours and 1 minute.
Are you just going to read the timestamp right now?
I read
Star Wars Eclipse, which is done by Quantic Dreams. And after that, I don't know what it's... Ubisoft's got a Star Wars game coming out.
They need to fucking do, like, a Capcom like Street Fighter style.
So you want them to revisit a fighting game?
I'm so fucking woolly, dude. But like a Capcom style. I'd even accept a Mortal Kombat. Yo, fucking Ed Boon, get on it, bitch.
There you go. And on that note, Rude Nation, thank you for joining us for our Star Wars video game episode. May the Force be with you. Thanks for getting in there with us. You can find us on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, RudeBoyz469.
Hey,
check that stuff out.
I can remember.
Currently, right now, I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. So, what do we got going on right now on the Instagram? On the Instagram, I believe it's X-Men.
Yeah,
there's a lot of X-Men posts going on right now.
The fucking Grant Morrison bullshit,
and clearly the Grant Morrison bullshit tires you out.
It's so my least favorite.
I really struggled to post something about Grant Morrison. I'm like, I don't fucking know shit. Like, where was X-Men prior to Grant Morrison? Like, I don't know. I just had to look it up. And the post I posted is what you got. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
See, then I believe that led into each of them having their own...
Who is each of them?
Actually, I'm sorry. No. After the Grant Morrison shit happened, Xavier actually pretty much came out as a mutant. Because for the longest time, people didn't know that Charles Xavier was a mutant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright.
They thought he was just someone who helped mutants.
Okay.
He came out as a mutant, and then so many people came.
So many people just came.
So many people came to the school.
Oh, he's a mutant? Oh, came.
So many other...
I'm trying to do the outro.
So many other... Well, you got me going now. So many other students, like, came to the school.
Yeah, came.
And, you know, a lot of the teachers had their own groups of classes.
Okay.
So...
I did read that, yeah. Grant Morrison kind of turned it into, like, a more school.
Yeah. Which...
I was not paying attention to what you said. I realize that.
That's right. That's payback for the look I gave you earlier.
It was good though. That's my fault also.
We need to be
Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just search for RudeBoyz469, please.
We need to be a fucking visual medium. Sometime.
So I said I downloaded, or I claimed Rogue Squadron 3D through Prime Gaming. Regardless of what you were saying, like subbing or whatever, I do want to play it, and I'll stream it. It'll already probably happened, and I hope you saw it at twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. Twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. I kind of just stumbled through that. But if you missed
same thing.
But if you missed that, check it out on our YouTube.
We have a YouTube?
We do. YouTube?
The address.
HTTP.
So yeah, like there were a lot of different teams happened. Like you had Emma Frost had her Hellions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
Colon / www.
Scott had the Corsairs.
YouTube.com / at RudeBoyz469. And just people name things after their own fucking baggage, huh?
Or, wait, was it the Corsairs or the Starjammers? One of
Probably
the two.
yeah.
Danny Moonstar called her team the New Mutants.
The Dream Bears.
Demon Bear, you idiot.
Whatever the fuck.
The fuck! That movie gets better and better every time I see it.
New Mutants?
Hell yeah!
How many times have you seen that movie?
A lot.
Really?
It's on Disney Plus, dude.
How many times have you seen New Mutants?
I'm up to 5.
Stop it! Really?
Deadass.
Oh my god!
Dude,
I'm so dead ass too. That's
I
pretty good.
enjoy that movie, dude. Fucking Anna Taylor-Joy as fucking Magic.
That's a good
Perfect.
casting. That's really good. Casting.
Maisie Williams as Wolfsbane. Perfect. The girl they got to play, Danny, was really fucking good as well. I mean, I don't know. The two goofs they got to play, Cannibal and Sunspot. Whatever.
Right.
But all in all, I dig that movie.
Maybe we'll do go to the movies.
No,
we
gotta tear fucking X-Men 3 apart.
All right, yeah, we'll get to that. Holy fuck! So we did the YouTube, we did that. Oh yes, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn. But our Yavin 4 base, our prequels, Jedi Temple sequel series, I don't know, the fucking Resistance had no place to go, which I guess was kind of the point. Our headquarters is at the Podbean network. You can find that at rudeboyz.podbean.com.
Force push that bean.
If you want to hit me up on social media, I'm at Sherms, TEH_SHERMS.
Yo, Ed Boon, if you want to collaborate with us and come up with a good fighting game for Star Wars
in your career.
Yeah, I mean, Ed Boon, you need help.
Yeah.
You're floundering. You can reach me at Tommy_Cash80, and that's Cash with a K.
And that's wrapping it up for this episode, this Cinco de Mayo episode of the Rude Boys Power Hour Plus. Was that
Fuck
really?
you.
Okay.
This has been a presentation of the Rude Boyz Podcast Network.
Oops.